my simple answer to that question is yes. CBT has evolved into many forms. And I think all those forms can be valuable for those with Asperger's syndrome. There is an unfortunate characteristic in Asperger's to catastrophize, to have very intense emotions. But the good news is it's usually of short duration. In fact, it may be only minutes or hours, but very intense. Mindfulness is to accept it, to say it will go. It's intense, it's horrible, but soon I will be back to my usual self. I can fight it, I can do strategies to express the energy to cope with it, or I can just say, it's real, I'm there, it will go. Chill out is a phrase that we would use. But another aspect is acceptance. And it's not just acceptance of the situation, it's acceptance of the self. And not to feel bad. Because one of the issues of when you're anxious and you make mistakes is that I am bad, therefore this will be always my life, and I really am in such pain. Perhaps suicide is my only way of ending the pain, because I am defective. So it's looking at acceptance of the self, and that you're okay to make mistakes, that you are human. And so there are a range of strategies that we would use that really rely on the clinician determining the personality of the person with Asperger's. Each is unique. And then using what we call an eclectic approach of the different components for that individual. So, for example, my friend and colleague Dr. Michelle Garnett and I are currently writing a book on a range of cognitive behavior therapy strategies that cover depression, anxiety, anger, affection, self, sexuality, a whole range of things. And what we will do is have about a dozen sections for each one. So the clinician decides, I need 5 sessions from the depression module. I need about 3 sessions from the anxiety. There are issues of bullying and teasing, so I will need to take 6 sessions from the bullying and teasing, 2 sessions from the affection, to suit that individual who is unique. So it is not one approach that will suit everybody. It's flexibility. But for those with Asperger's, you also have to explain to them the nature of the therapeutic relationship. You're not a parent, you're not a friend, you're not a teacher. And although you are listening and though you are supporting, you're not romantically attached. And to understand the conventions of not sending an email to your therapist 5 times a day. And it's really understanding that for the therapist, you've got to be trusted. And those with Asperger's have a history of meeting people who have not really understood them. And they can be very quick in determining whether they like you or don't like you. Doesn't mean that you're a bad therapist, but they can make instant decisions of whether they like you or not. And secondly, they've got to trust that what you suggest is better than the strategies they've been using. For their intense emotions, they've already started using strategies. But they work, and they have to trust that what you're going to suggest is actually better.